Today we're going to talk about how to create an e-course. If you've been online for any length of time, chances are you've signed up for an e-course. Many online marketers and online entrepreneurs offer an e-course as an incentive for opting in to a newsletter or to help promote a product. So let's talk about what e-courses are, why you need them, and how to put one together. An e-course is essentially a multi-part autoresponder series on a particular theme or topic. They are important because they allow you to build a multi-step sales process. Let's say you visit my website, http://www.articlemarketingprofits.com, but decide not to purchase on your first visit. If I have no way of capturing your visit, no special report or mini course opt-in, then I may lose your lead forever. So as you see, I've built in a free mini course right close to the top of the sales page so that I can capture some of the traffic that comes to my website. If I can entice you to opt into my mailing list, then I can send you my value-packed information about why article marketing is important and expose you to my offer again. So the e-course gives you the opportunity to learn more about my product and how it can help you, and it helps me help you decide to say yes to my offering. To set up an e-course, you will need an account with an autoresponder service like Aweber or One Shopping Cart. There are three main ways that you can send your e-course: as a series of text messages, or as a series of HTML messages, or a combination of the two. I have also seen mini courses sent as audio or video files, but we won't be covering those in this tutorial. For our purposes, we'll be sending written e-course lessons. Let's start with the easiest method: text messages. I say it's the easiest method because most people know how to set up text-based messages. This method of sending an e-course is effective and has a higher chance of making it past spam filters. While there are no set rules for the number of lessons that need to be in your e-course, the standard rule of thumb is 5 to 7 messages spaced a few days apart. I'm going to switch over to Marketer's Choice. On your screen, you will see an outline for my Article Profits e-course. You'll see that there are 7 messages, each spaced 2 days apart. Let's take a look inside some of the messages. The first message is simply my welcome message. It goes out as soon as someone opts into the e-course and introduces the subject of the course, which is tricks for maximizing private label article rights. Let's take a look at the next message. The next message is Lesson 1. You'll see that it's on a day delay of 1, which means that it will go out 1 day after someone opts into this mini course. It's not identified as Lesson 1, but it is the first message in the series. In it, I cover the 5 advantages of using private label rights articles. At the end of the article, I weave my offer into the lesson text, why you absolutely must have articles, and then give them a preview of what to expect in the next lesson. In the next lesson, I'll show you 5 ways to maximize your profits using articles. Let's take a look at the next message. This lesson talks about 5 ways to maximize private label article benefits. You'll see that it's scheduled to go out 3 days after the initial opt-in, so 2 days after the previous lesson. Again, I have a link to my website in a few places in the text. There, and I believe it's a little further down there. And I also include a preview of the next lesson. And that's how the e-course proceeds until the end of the course. I'll show you quickly how to set up a text-based e-course. Let's go to the email and marketing link, then to autoresponders, and then the sublink create an autoresponder. We'll give the autoresponder a name. I'll call mine mini course article marketing profits text. The name you give here is only for your reference, so you can give it a description that will quickly tell you what's inside. The autoresponder ID is assigned automatically by the system when you hit the Save button below. Direct Subscribed Enabled refers to the method you want to enable for your opt-in. If you select No, then you will only allow opt-ins to be managed by a form that is filled out on your website. If you select Yes, it will enable someone to opt in simply by sending a blank email message to a specific email address rather than opting in on your website. I'll show you that. Let me just click Save quickly. So here's the address that someone can send a blank message to in order to be subscribed directly to this mailing list. I'll skip the Unsubscribe autoresponder section and just quickly fill out the rest of the form. And then I'll click Save. We're taken directly to a blank autoresponder message where we will start building our lessons. If you remember, the first message I want to have go out is a welcome message. It goes out immediately upon opt-in, so the day delay is set to 0. I'll copy and paste my subject line. And now my message body. And then I'll hit Save. You'll see that I've added some funny looking code right at the beginning in the salutation field. That code tells the system that when this message gets sent, it is automatically to insert the reader's first name as they inputted it when they signed up. To insert message 2, I click on the New Message button. The day delay for this message will be day 1, which means I want it to go out the day after somebody opts in to this course. And I'll copy and paste my subject line. And my body text. And I hit Save. So I continue this way until all the 7 messages for the course are set up. Since I already have set up this course in my shopping cart, I'll stop this process here and show you how to insert the code into your web page so that when someone visits your site, their name gets added to this mini course. Go to Email and Marketing, Custom Forms, and then Create Form. I want to capture their name, so I'm going to set that to required, and their email address, which is always required, and then I click Next Step. I'll leave the thank you URL as the default, but you can add the URL for a customized thank you page. Now, if you've just created a new autoresponder, it will always be listed at the bottom of your drop-down. So I'll select the new series I just created and click that I want to receive a notification every time someone opts in, and then I click Create Form. Click Select All to copy the form code, and then copy. And I'll switch over to Dreamweaver where I have a copy of the sales page I want to add the form code to. So here's my sales page, and I want to insert the code in this box right here. So you'll see that there's a box where I briefly describe the eCourse and invite people to enter their name and email address below. I'll switch to Code View and paste the code from one shopping cart. Switching back to Design View, you'll see that the form code has been added. I want to center it, so I'm just going to highlight it and hit the center button and eliminate that extra space. Great, so now we're ready. Just simply save the file and upload it to your web server, and voila, your course is ready for students. Simple, right? As you can see, it's extremely easy to send a text-based e-course.